Okay, so I adjusted the windshield wiper here. Pretty easy. So the hood no longer rubs on it. Very nice. I took off the little nozzles for the windshield washer. So those are off. I will be buying a mesh grill, kind of like that. I don't know, maybe something smaller, like the holes, smaller holes, and just put it in here. Same way, just exactly how I put it on the fenders, the double-sided 3M tape and that goop or whatever it's called. I think I have some still. Put it in there. I don't know, I guess. Figure out how to remove that somewhere. But yeah. That's crazy. I'm not used to that. Let's see if you can see through. That's kind of why I put the little engine cover on as well, because if I wash the car or when it rains or something, just kind of protect it a little bit somehow. And you know, I guess it looks nice when you lift the hood. You're like, oh, okay. So one thing about the car now is once you're in it, you're in it. So getting out, let's see. Oh man, let's see. You have to like push yourself off. I don't know, it's just hard. I get a lot of complaints from passengers, but it's only gonna get worse when I drop the car in the front. Well, yeah, you'll see it right now. For the STS on the hood, where the hood strut goes, apparently there's only one, but I'm gonna put this other part on the new hood, that way I can put 2 hood struts, because why not? Okay, so here is the hood strut. There's only one on the passenger side, right? Good. But what I noticed on the car, there's 2 of these things, one on each side. On my old hood and even the new hood that I got, it was also from a 2005, it was missing one of these things. But there was a little screw, a little hole where I was like, hey, you can put another one on just in case you want to. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I got the old little thing here, I don't know what you call it. I got that from my old hood, screwed it into the new hood. Now I just need to order another strut, the same exact one, and just to have 2 of them, because why not? Alright, so the second hood strut is now on, but since it's brand new, it's kind of tough to close the hood now that you got 2 of these things. So it needs time to be broken in, so let me go ahead and close it. Nice. Open it up. Check it out. I know this is not necessary, but I'm doing it because why not? Very nice. I think the STS Vs have 2 struts. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks better. And you know, when you shake the hood or whatever, it's like it doesn't like, you know, wobble on one side. Now it's like kind of even, and you know, it's aesthetically nice. But you know, it's not hard to close, but it's definitely more pressure. Cool. Got some new LED bulbs for the blinkers because these are not as bright as I wanted them, so I'm hoping these will be a lot better. So that's my previous bulb. Here's the new one. So take a look at that real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. What a difference. Much better. Once again, the hood is off. I figured it'd be easier to remove the hood to do what I'm doing right now. So I'm putting a little mesh grill for the little holes I got here now. I got silver because I figured it'll look better once the hood is wrapped black. That way they kind of stand out rather than being a black mesh and just blending in with the hood. So check it out. Not too shabby. It's the little things, you know? So no more windshield washer fluid reservoir. It's right here. Now the reason why I took this thing out is because last year I had a rat chew on my fuel lines, and apparently it chewed on this as well. So I was more worried about the fuel than this. I never really used the windshield washer at all. It was like rare and I didn't really care for it. If anything, it kind of made my windshield dirtier, even with clean fluid. But when this happened, I didn't really care. Like I said, It was just when I fill it up, it would leak. I'll have a puddle underneath the car. I didn't know if it was a line or this thing was punctured, and I didn't want to, you know, spend money on something I didn't need or want. So I just left it alone, and I just figured out how to remove it just now, and it's kind of a hassle, sort of. It would have been a simple fix because it's just this hose that connects to the bottom, but it's off, so I don't care. Check it out. I just got to figure out where to put those connectors. So I'm going to replace the vapor canister purge valve. This is a little thing right here. It's pretty easy. It's one bolt holding it down. Let me just move this hose out of the way if I can. There's a bolt, it's a 10mm holding it down. There's a connector in the back, and there's these two little clips, the hoses, in the front. So it's pretty simple. Obviously, you're gonna take your cover off if you have it. It's right on top. You don't have to take anything out of the way or disconnect anything extra. It's just right there, pretty simple. So I have it totally disconnected. So the first thing you wanna do is get this first plug. You just press this little thing, pops right out. For this one, there's a little thingy you push up and you just slide it out. And then for the back, there's a little zip tie. So you pull it out and you go ahead and just shimmy it off. And then there you go. So right here, there's a 10mm bolt holding it down. It's right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that off. It's easier to use a wrench or a ratchet wrench because this hose right here is in the way. It doesn't really move unless you want to take it off right there if you want. But if not, just use a wrench, take it off, and there it is. Here's the old one. And then here's the new one. Same thing, just go ahead and bolt it down and reconnect everything. Very, very simple. You don't have to tighten it too hard, just snug. So it's pretty easy. Just go ahead and click it in until you hear a click. Same thing with this one, it should click. This one, you just push it in. And the zip tie, I try to put it back in to where it was, but it's not gonna come off. So there you go. Go ahead and start it. It was good. To save myself some money, I got a paintless dent repair kit on Amazon. It's like 40 bucks. It has a slide hammer. I bought some scrapers, some glue sticks. It has these little tabs here, different sizes, different shapes. I got a glue gun. Because there are dents all over the car. I never really showed you guys, but there's two right here. There's one somewhere over there. Oh, right here. One on the hood. Just really quickly. A big one right here on the quarter panel. Little dings right here. Nothing on the back. You go this way, there's some right here, some on the door, nothing on the driver door. On the left fender, there's one right here, and there's another one right here, and that's it. So let's get to it. So the idea is to put hot glue on the pull tab, stick it on the car, let it cool and harden, then get your little tool here, slide it over, then go ahead and just pull on it, tug on it, yank it, yoink it, bro. Just go, and hopefully it comes off. And then if it seems to be doing the job, and go ahead and keep doing it. This is a big dent, so this is gonna be hard. So I got this right here, a roar pedal throttle controller. All right, so I got it going. Not too shabby. 3, 2, 1, go. My, what do we have here? Huh. I don't know, but there's 4 of them. What could it be? What is this? Oh my. There we go. Woo! Look at that. What you're seeing here is 19 by 8.5 inch ESR SR01 wheels, 5x115 custom drilled bolt pattern. Look at this. Very, very nice. All right, so this is it right here. But I had to get each wheel drilled to the 5x115 bolt pattern because you gotta love GM sometimes. The car does not have that. It went stupid mode and put 115 instead of the common 114.3. But whatever, I had to pay an extra $100 for the 4 wheels just to get them drilled, and that caused a delay. I ordered these bad boys almost a month ago, but I finally got them. Now I just got to get the tires, slap them on, and do some other stuff. This is gonna be really freaking exciting, man. Dude, they smell like paint too. They're like really fresh. It's always important to check your wheels before you slap them on your car. So this is one wheel. The other three are perfectly fine. I already checked them all. But this one, there's a dent. Get a little look at that. Not good, right? But it's small, it's minor, it's repairable. So I'll go ahead and get this fixed, and then I can get them on the car. Little sneak peek. Alright, so my old wheels, or my current ones actually, because I still have them, these are 18 by 8s. The new ones are 19 by 8.5. These are plus 20 millimeter offset. These are plus 30, so they're a little bit more tucked in. Because on my current little fitment going on here, I got fat, thick, heavy tires, and my wheels do poke out a little bit. Because of that, because they were poking and all that, I wasn't able to install the front lowering springs. I did the back. That went good. I just didn't do the front because I did my measurements wrong. I got the wheels first, then lowered it. It would have rubbed with the fender and that would have been no good. So that's why I never did the front. But with these new wheels and new tires, I will finally be able to do that. And also replace the strut mounts since I never replaced them. So it's gonna come out really good. I'm just waiting for the new tires to arrive. Then go ahead and have some fun. But man, it looks good. Oh, I cannot wait. So I am on my way to install the new wheels and tires on the car and these new black lugs. Really excited. Really excited. Let's get to it. All right. Check it out. Perfect. Lines up just right. Same with the front. Let me go ahead and turn the wheel. Dude, not only just the wheels, but look at the tires too. Awesome. So let me go ahead and turn the wheel. Straight. Let me show you what I mean. Check it out, look. Look at that. Now I'm finally able to lower the front without any worries about rubbing. Not as thin as I thought it'd be, but it's perfect. You know, it's a little dirty because it's from the shop and everything, but damn, dude. Let's take a back shot here. Oh no, bro, that is just game changing for sure. Just like I promised, the new fitment is here. So I finally, after so long, installed the lowering springs on the front. Remember I did them on the back? Well, now the whole car is lowered. Look at that. Perfect. It's not too low, but it's not too high. It is not rubbing at wheel lock. It doesn't rub when I take bumps. Nothing. The offset on these wheels is perfect. Look at that. Keep in mind though, I did have these pulled and shaved. Same with the rears. Let's take a look at that. I know there's a little bit of gap here, but again, it's not that bad. I still have the cheap Suncore shocks installed. Here's the KYB ones here. I'm gonna get those on today. Hopefully, maybe it might be lower. For a fact, it will be a lot better, like in terms of ride quality. Yes, sir. See if I get a good shot from the side here. From the back. Now you're probably wondering, does it scrape? Sort of. The only thing I'm scraping on it, from what I know so far, is the splash shield. The little fins down there. That's the only thing I'm pretty sure I'm scraping on. I don't think I'm scraping on that oil pan. I'm not that low. I'm not slammed, but it's a lot better than before. The ride quality, it just takes dips and bumps on the freeway or highway is really good, very steady. It's like the whole car just goes down as one. Where before it was kind of like bouncy in the front. It was not really even, but now I just feel like the car is better. The braking is better. Like the car does not lean forward. It just stops, planted. When I take off, same thing, the car is planted. It doesn't squat, it doesn't do anything. It just feels like, it's just steady, really good. I still need a wheel alignment, so I haven't tried any corners yet, but from what I can tell, these tires are grippy. Speaking of the tires, these are Toyo Proxy Sport all season, 235 3519 front, 255 3519 rear. And then again with the wheels, they're ESR SR01 wheels, 19 by 8.5 plus 30 millimeter offset. And cleaning these wheels is it's pretty nice because the lip is just perfect, right? It does sit pretty close to the caliper on the brakes, but damn dude, like when I wipe it, it's just good. Going through each spoke, it's satisfying. But yeah, they're white, they're gonna get dirty pretty quick. Gotta be on top of it compared to my previous wheels, which were matte black, and I didn't really detail those at all because they're matte. You can't really make them look good. They just look okay when they're wet. But even with those old wheels, I'll just lick it and that's it. But these new wheels, like I'm just like, I scrub it with, you know, the right tools and stuff like that. Not tools, I mean like the scrubbers or whatever. That way it doesn't scratch the paint. I mean, it's good paint. It's powder coated, the whole the whole thing, but it's good. I just need to get white and black center caps from ESR, because as you can see, this white's kind of faded. It's like off color compared to this, so yeah. And then once that's done with the rear shocks and wheel alignment, along with new parking brakes or parking shoes, I'm gonna go ahead and get the car fully inspected. Check how the power steering pump is doing, because I know that kind of gets a little stiff when it's hot. I'm pretty sure it needs a flush, hopefully not a new pump. And get some dents off, then wrap it. These are the air fresheners I use. These go on the air vents. I have one hanging by like the passenger window. I'm pretty sure you saw that. And there's another one hanging on the trunk release handle in the back. I like the smell of vanilla, clearly. Alrighty. So here are the old shocks and the old strut mounts. Crappy shocks. KYB ones are installed, and let me tell you, they feel amazing on the freeway or just about anywhere. The car takes bumps really nicely. It's like the car goes down as one. It's really stiff. It's nice. It's not bouncy. It's not, you know, retarded or uncomfortable. But it's just perfect front and back. I don't scrape on a lot of things. If anything, it's you know, major dips that I do have to turn sideways. And like I said before, I only scrape on the engine splash shield, that little plastic cover underneath. I'm not scraping anything else. I mean, I'm not that low to begin with, but with these H&R lowering springs for the second gen CTS, they are lower than the ones made for what are they called, made by ABOC. So if you want your STS to sit lower, I'm not one to cut springs. I've seen it done to other STSs, and don't get me wrong, they look great, but I can only imagine how crappy the ride quality is, and probably hitting the bump stops or something on the shocks and struts. But you know, for me, yeah, there's a little gap, but hey, I'd rather have this than whatever the hell I had before. But you know, it corners really good. It's just perfect. It rides so damn good. I can't believe it. I got the parking brakes adjusted so the foot brake's nice and stiff. It locks up the rear wheels just the way they should, because it's not fun not having a foot brake working. I'm gonna do a power steering flush and refill it with new fluid next week. The car is fully inspected. There is nothing wrong with it other than the missing windshield washer reservoir, the airbag light because I don't have an airbag connector because of the seats, and the O2 sensor is acting funny because there's no cats. But other than that, the car runs good. There's no major issues. 141,000 miles. It still burns oil, but hey, if I could send it with this V6 all the time and not have one major engine issue at all, and timing chain, there's no noise. It's not clacking. It's not ticking. It's perfect. So if you're worried about the timing chain on these cars, take it from me. I was you at one point. I was scared, but come on, this thing is good. It runs good. It sounds great. So there's only two things left, two major things actually. Remove the dents, because I was unsuccessful on a lot of them. I did pull a few out, the small ones, but you know, some are here and one on the door, other one on the other side. You know, I'm gonna get those removed or whatever, and after that will be the biggest one ever or yet, because the wheels were pretty huge. But this third or the second option or whatever, it's gonna be either a paint job, plastic dip maybe, or a wrap. I gotta choose which one of those options will be best for this car and for my budget and for what I need it for, because I'm gonna do 3 colors. It's gonna be black, white, and either a deeper red, not dark, but like just I don't know what kind of red it would be called, but you know, just a poppy cherry red or something. I don't know. It's just something that shines. Either stick with the red or do something crazy, and that is the mint color, or you know, the wrap. I found something called winter green or Tiffany blue. I've seen it on cars. It looks fantastic, especially if you have white wheels and you have black. It just goes together so nicely. It's just wild. It's a definite head turner, eye opener. It's just great. So I don't know, the red will keep the simplicity on the car a little bit, I guess. It'll still look fantastic, you know, but it's just, I think the mint, I don't know. And if I do the mint, it's gonna suck because when we open the door, of course, this is still gonna be red. I wanna paint that black and the trunk black inside of it. And obviously the chassis or the frame is still red, so it won't make sense to have a mint black and white car, and then you open the doors, it's all red. So it's a lot to think about, a lot to prep for, and you know, get it done and figure it out. But that's coming. So yeah. On 3?
On 3.
Okay.
1.